Hello my Italian friends and brothers and sisters all over the world. Today we are doing what you have all been waiting, and that is 5-star Italian food in Italy. What's better than that? I'll tell you. A brand new episode of My Fortunate Life Choices, starring yours truly, Brennen Taylor, and this is
Jake Taylor.
So I found this place after doing tons of research, calling a lot of places, and honestly we've been trying to make this video for a long time. We just keep walking up to these places and they have lines out the door where we just can't even go.
Or super loud and lighting conditions just bad.
It just hasn't worked. So tonight we made a reservation and we found this place, and basically it has 5 stars, 1,600 reviews, literally 5 stars. So that's how you know it is fantastic. Not a single one bad review. Let's read these reviews and let's see what the people are saying. Handmade pasta and divine sauce. Stumbled upon this restaurant by accident and it was a pleasant surprise. The service was fast and efficient, but more importantly, the food was divine. If you want authentic Roman food, this is the place to eat. Best pasta I've had so far, and I'm not saying this lightly. I have visited Rome 7 times. Oh wow. We'll be visiting this place again next year.
Wow.
That's how you know it. If a tourist has made this their local spot while they come to Rome, that's saying something. There's so many pasta places to eat. And if you go back to the same one 7 times, the place has to be good.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is literally us too. This is our last meal in Rome, so this review goes perfect. Perfect end to our holiday. Friendly and quick service, delicious fresh food, warm and lively atmosphere. We had such a lovely evening on our last day. Thank you. I recommend the tiramisu.
Wow.
That just gave me a warm, hungry vibe, you know? Like I'm a little hungrier than I was 2 minutes ago. I'm ready. Best meal in Italy. This was the best food we had while traveling in Italy. Homemade pasta and sauce was amazing. It provided us with great wine selection and was spot on with her recommendations. In addition to the food, we ate in the wine cellar, which was amazing as well. That's a whole new experience if you get to not only eat in the restaurant, but you can eat in the wine cellar. And you know us Taylors, we're a wine family. Ain't that right, mama?
That's right.
And all we do is what?
So with no further ado, I think we should head over there because our reservation is coming up. So
wow, nice watch.
Thanks. Let's get out of here. Okay, so this place is super cool. They have 3 different rooms. They have the main room where it's so lively with music playing. I had to be asked to be put in this room so it's a little bit quieter so I can make my video kind of in peace. This room is like a family room. It's very bright in colors. It's very nice. It has pastel walls. It has beautiful like plates up on the wall. It has decoration. It's very beautiful. And then they have an exclusive room, which when the top area gets way too full, they have the wine cellar room, which is really awesome that the guy actually said he'd put us down there for dessert. So let's look at these menus and let's see what we're working with.
The caprese to start.
Let's get the Carpaccio.
Do a Pinot Grigio.
So the family decided to go with a white wine today because, you know, red wine makes me super sleepy. I don't know why. I think I trained my body ever since traveling a lot. Every time I go on a plane, I drink red wine just to fall asleep. So I think my brain is automatically ties red wine to going to sleep. So we're gonna go for a nice white wine, and this is gonna be amazing. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Our last meal in Rome.
This is it.
Delicious.
Look at it. Isn't it nice?
What the hell is that?
Homina. So let's talk about this Carpaccio. We got fresh sliced beef right here with Parmesan flakes on top. And I am not a huge cheese guy, as you guys know, but for some reason, while in Rome, I love cheese, especially on Carpaccio. Then we have caprese right here. Do you want to describe that? Because this is all hers. I'm not that big of a cheese fan. She is.
I mean, it's pretty basic, but it's so yummy. Buffalo mozzarella with tomatoes on a bed of lettuce. And then you just drizzle a little bit of balsamic and oil, and yum.
Okay, so let's dig in. I'm gonna grab first if that's cool with you, Jake.
Piece of that meat too, so they know how raw.
Look at this. Check that out. Check that out. That is so raw. So the way they do this actually is this has never been frozen. It is fresh meat. That's how you can eat it raw. Usually you can't eat raw meat because you'll get sick, but this is just so fresh that it is prepared in a way where you can eat it raw. First things first, let's get a little bit of everything. You know what? Screw it.
Wow. How is it?
It is so fresh and so slimy. It's like they put the balsamic and oil all over it, and it is so good. It literally like swims down your throat on its own. You don't even really have to chew it. You kind of just swallow it. I feel like an old person without any teeth. I kind of just mush it up in my mouth, and it is so good. And then the cheese just adds so much flavor to it. It's amazing. I'm gonna let my mom try this now. Go for your thing and tell us in detail what it's like. All right, girl?
Like a little,
Little burger.
Little burger.
Caprese burger. Oh.
Isn't that both?
I mean the balsamic, sorry.
Look at Jake behind the camera correcting people.
A little bit of everything. I mean, it's exactly how I described it. I mean, it's like one of my favorite starters at Italian restaurants. I order it all the time. Simply amazing.
First off, I noticed there's a sauce over here that we did not talk about. I don't know what it is.
I'm kind of let down now.
Slightly sweet.
Alright, you're just gonna take the whole thing, I see, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try it with this on there. It's like a raspberry sauce. Should I just put the whole thing in my mouth?
Yep, you're used to putting the whole things in your
I
mouth.
love big things.
Oh man. Make sure you get some cheese in there.
Wow.
Wow.
You would not think raw meat tastes like this. I don't know why, but like, have you ever like made anything with raw meat and you have to take it out of the bag, put it onto the grill, and it's just like so slimy and gross. But the way this is prepared, how thinly sliced it is, it's awesome. It's so good, and I think I'm not sharing any more with you. This is all mine.
Whoa. Hey, I'm paying for this.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you,
I want
no,
some.
you got that, girl. This is ours, all right?
But this sauce on it, it changes it, because I've had this before without any sauce, with just lemon and olive oil. And the sauce is like a raspberry sauce, so it actually like enhances it and makes it a little bit more sweeter. So it's pretty good.
Okay, so that was our starter. Now Jake has to do a little some, you know. Let's go check out this bathroom in a 5-star. Let's see. Does it fit the, you know, the 5 stars that this place has? We'll find out. Here you go.
And this is Jake's bathroom review. Alright, first off, this is a conjoined bathroom. Kind of weird, like the women's here, there's men's here, ladies, men, and I think someone's in there, so let's do this quick. There's rocks under the soap. That was not soap, that's air. Okay, then we got a couple sinks, got more air over here with more rocks. Wow, the lights just turn on when you walk in. That's very nice. Really like that. And also they have a changing table right here. There's not a lot going on in here, but I like how you feel like you're underground with all this. Oh, it's fake. I thought it was real, but it's still kind of cool. And then when you exit, you have the awesome wine cellar. Now, I bet our food's here, so let's get back to it.
So what we are working with here is I got like some strozzapreti noodles. I hope I'm saying that right. They're basically thicker, fatter noodles, and this is what she recommended for this. And we got sausages and tomato sauce on here. It's basically like a bolognese, except there's pork and sausage in here. So it looks super delicious. I'm gonna let Jake explain his before we all start to dig in.
I got a fettuccine pasta with a pesto sauce.
Look at the aesthetic of how they did it. They literally sprinkled like Parmesan cheese all over it.
Yeah,
Put a basil
it's like
on top.
they came over here and they're like, yeah.
They salt bathed that. They salt
Just like
bathed
that.
What do you got, girl?
I've got your standard lasagna, and here it's called lasagna del domonico.
Ooh, listen to that accent.
But it's I think your standard. I haven't tasted it yet. Beef.
Okay. Well, do you want to dig in the first bite?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, cheesy. Look at that. Look at that. That's how you know you are working with something. How is it?
It's probably the best lasagna I've ever had in my whole entire life.
What makes this the best lasagna you've ever had?
It's like I can taste how fresh it is, homemade. The sauce is exquisite, cheesy. It's just amazing. It's everything that I like.
Sweet. I bet you're gonna enjoy that. So I'm gonna sprinkle some Parmesan cheese, because like I said, I don't usually like cheese. Like for some reason, me being here in Italy, I love it. I love everything about it. So I've actually never even had these noodles. I feel like they are cooked a little bit al dente because they are a little thick. I don't know if they're actually hard, they just feel hard. Oh man. The noodles are definitely al dente. They're a little bit harder, but I feel like that's the way they are supposed to be made. Everything is made handmade. The noodles you saw from cooking outside, from the dough, they literally hand make everything down to the sauce. The pork is so, look at this, Shake. Get a shot of this pork. Do you see how tender and just like it's flaking? You see how it's like flaking right there?
It literally falls apart.
It literally falls apart. Like if you guys remember our Texas episode, we literally went deep into that meat, and that meat was flaking off. That's how fresh and
It was pretty much melting.
Literally melting off of the bone, and that is exactly how this is made. Everything is so fresh and so beyond flavorful that it's almost like an episode of Alice in Wonderland. You walking into just a world of color, and that is how this tastes in my mouth. That is the best way I can explain this. It's insane. The noodles are a little harder than I normally would go for some noodles. I like my noodles soft. I like them I slurp them up. But I felt like, you know, living on the wild side today and really trying something that I normally wouldn't try, and this is it. It's actually pretty good. I know Jake is just looking at me behind the camera like, let me try my food, so let's flip this and let's let him try it.
Alright, what's really weird is I thought they give you like a spoon to like stir it up and stuff. I guess that's not a thing in Italy.
Most Italian restaurants usually do. You have your spoon so you can roll up your noodles.
Not this one.
Alright, I'm just gonna eat the whole leaf too because it's on my fork.
Might as well. Big bites.
That's a dummy good.
Dummy good?
So the pesto comes in there and it gives it like a fresh taste. Like imagine like everyone has pesto sandwiches and all that like fresh green flavor. Imagine that into a very cheesy plate. So good.
You know what I just heard? I just heard that Natasha Bedingfield song. Oh baby, I can breathe again. Oh yeah, I can breathe again. Or was that Beyonce? I don't really know. All I know is that this is beyond anything I've ever had before. This like goes down to like bare minimum of spaghetti and like pastas, but at the same time it is next tier. Like I'm eating a pretty basic bowl of pasta, but at the same time it is so good, so rich with flavor. I've had nothing else like this before, so I'm quite amazed. You want to try this, Jake? Like take.
I ate it all.
Oh, what the? No, it's right there. And like, think about the portion sizes. Like, everything is pretty big and like ready
My
for each person.
lasagna is huge. If I were to order this in LA, it's usually like half the size.
And if you order that in LA, this would be like a $30 lasagna.
And it would not be fresh pasta.
No, it would have been frozen. And this is gonna be 16 euros, which is about $21, $22. It's pretty good.
Let's give this a go. The noodles are definitely a little hard, but they are so thick that it gives it like a soft texture. Like you're almost eating like chicken breast when it's actually like a noodle. It's kind of weird. The meat literally like falls apart. You feel it like splitting apart when you're like chewing it. Like it literally just like melts away. It has so much flavor, so much juice. You wouldn't even need sauce on this. All you need is the meat and the pasta, and I think there would be enough like flavor going around just to eat it like without any sauce. It's crazy.
The thing is that with this restaurant is, you know, they make all their sauces by hand, like homemade, handmade. That's insane. Like I've never been to a restaurant where they make like the sauces handmade. So I'm gonna give Jake's a try. I actually had pasta that was the same as this morning. Or not this morning, but for lunch. So I can definitely compare this to others. Here we go. Your noodles are really thick as well. Like, they're not cheaping you out with this angel hair nothing here. Fettuccine right here is so thick, like thicker than any other fettuccine I've ever had.
Thicker than my ex-girlfriend, both my ex-girlfriends combined.
Wait, why did you give us the smallest piece to do the tramp thing with, when there's this long ass piece in there? Jake just wanted to kiss me, man. I swear to God, with that thumbnail.
David Gilbert didn't get it, you know?
This is my content, David. David's been trying to make me and Jake make out in his vlog for way too long. It's kind of weird, but we almost did it in mine. This video gets 100,000 likes. I'm like, I want to taste the lasagna. This is really good. It's quality food and it tastes delicious. Like I understand why this place is 5 stars everywhere. Everyone's raving about all the pastas because it's out of this world, to be honest. Y'all remember from that 1 star? Look how nice this looks compared to that 1 star. Do you remember that clip? Let's pop in a clip of that lasagna. Pieces of pasta for my whole lasagna. 3 pieces. This looks 100 times better.
This has 100 times more layers than that.
Literally. You remember the 1 star, it was like 3 pieces of pasta. This is a full, like, huge piece of pasta that they handmade. I'm gonna try it. Here we go. Oh, wow.
Right. Jake's gonna love this because this is his favorite Italian meal.
This is just like layers on layers on layers of different like flavorings from the top cheese to the pasta shell, to then hitting some meat in the middle, to the sauce. It's just a whole
And you
array.
actually have meat.
Yes.
Sometimes you just barely get
You
any
get
meat.
that was like the one star. We had these little freckles of meat, and it was absolutely disgusting. Jake needs to try this.
Jake, you're gonna love it.
Alright, so I have this thing with lasagna where I used to always want it when I was a kid, but like it always took so long to make, especially even frozen because it was frozen solid. So like my mom would never make it for me. Just by looking at it, you can obviously see this is like way better than the last one. Like the ends aren't crusty at all. There's meat like literally sitting on the top of it. It's awesome. Wow, that was nice.
It sticks together nicely too. Wow. Mark Ween's got nothing on that face.
Wow, I think my eyes rolled back. Damn, that was better than my last, you know? That's really good. It's like a building, you know? You start with each line, each row of like everything to make it like a skyscraper. But once the skyscraper's there, you don't see each row. So you don't see each row that they put the sauce down first, then a layer of pasta, then a layer of meat, then a layer of pasta. It just is one whole thing when you eat it. So, that's so good.
It's just honestly so much flavor.
Later.
So we got some tiramisu here. I don't even know what tiramisu is because I've never had it. I'm not a dessert person at all. I usually don't get desserts because I don't have a sugar tooth. Mom, you know what it is because she wanted to speak up, so tell us. What is
No,
tiramisu?
all I was gonna say is this is not like the typical tiramisu.
What is the typical?
It comes with like a cake. It's like yeah.
Okay, so this was put into like a mason jar.
Yeah.
But what is it? Is it like pudding? Is it cake?
It looks like pudding.
It looks like pudding. That's what I'm guessing.
It's normally a cake with mascarpone and cookies, right?
Let's just get a spoonful and let's go for it,
It
Mom.
looks like pudding.
It literally is pudding. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Look at that shot. Look.
Why is you shaking so much?
I was shaking it to show the pudding.
Go for it.
Alright, ready? Oh, you see me blow out the smoke?
My teeth are gonna be brown.
Oh. It tastes like, my honest opinion about it, it tastes like vanilla pudding with chocolate powder on top. Nothing out of the normal.
Completely different from the American tiramisu, but maybe if you dig way in there, we'll find
Maybe.
the.
Nope. It's, wait.
Oh yeah.
There's something in there.
There's something in there.
Let me go again. Okay. There is some cake batter deep down, which is coffee flavored in the middle, but
The lady fingers are down way.
all around it is literally just vanilla pudding. So maybe that the person on TripAdvisor was raving about this. It's literally just vanilla pudding. It's good, but it's not like
With some
anything to
cocoa powder
rave
on
about,
top.
you know? But then again, we aren't Chef Gordon Ramsay, so we don't know how to make it ourselves, but we're just saying what we think. Anyways, let's get out of this restaurant because it's really loud. Okay, so that place was absolutely delicious. Like, I understand why it has a 5-star. They even gave us these little cookies at the end, which was a little added extra. We didn't have to pay for them, nothing. The meal came out to be $102 American, which we got a lot of food for a decent amount because we would pay that normally in the city and not get as much stuff. So it was actually pretty good bang for the buck. I enjoyed it. What did you think?
I thought it was amazing.
It was definitely one of our better meals that we had here in Italy.
The date night also with
Oh,
the music.
definitely. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
So, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more 5-star videos, smash the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments where we should go next because we're always down to travel. And if you want to see more of us, make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell next to my name. Until next time, I will see you guys all later. Peace out. Love you so much. Bye. Make sure you guys check out yesterday's video and also make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. Follow me on my other social medias and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.